What's going on, you fine ladies and gentlemen? Thanks for tuning back into Fauci Cinema. And today I'm going to be talking a little bit of Friday the 13th news, ladies and gentlemen. Did you say there's a trailer coming out for a new movie? No, not yet. Is it a sequel? No, I just said they ain't making one yet. When are they going to make one? I don't know. I'm trying to talk to you right now. Just listen up. Jeez. But today I found this article on Screen Rant, and it's explaining away how the Friday the 13th franchise can come back into the fold and come back to the mainstream, with all the legal troubles that it's been going through between Cunningham and Victor Miller. This could be a possible route to bring it back to reality and give the fans more Friday the 13th bloody gory goodness. But let's pull this article up right now, ladies and gentlemen. And it says Friday the 13th's Pamela Voorhees Prequel could save the franchise. Jason Live's director Tom McLaughlin's Pamela Voorhees-centric prequel is the best way forward for the future of the Friday the 13th franchise. And this article was created on May 21st, so this is actually some pretty fairly recent news and article that came out. So I'm looking forward to diving in because it's going to be my first time reading it with you guys, so this is going to be pretty cool. Obviously, we know Tom McLaughlin directed Jason Lives, probably one of the fan favorites, if not the fan favorite in the Friday the 13th franchise. Is it the best one? No. Do I enjoy it? It's okay. Not my personal favorite, but it does have a huge following. And the Friday the 13th franchise is probably one of their pride and joys, if not the most pride in the franchise. Well, the article compares it to Rob Zombie's Halloween remake, how, it unintentionally took the mystique of the character away. Like in Michael Myers in that movie, he came from a white trash family with a bad background. So kind of took all the mystique about Myers away, what we're used to. The mystery of Myers is what makes him so special, and Rob Zombie kind of ruined that. And I hope they don't dive too much into Jason's backstory. I mean, not that it really can be ruined, because we already know Jason Voorhees was a boy, he drowned as a kid, came back. We already know that, so I don't see how that could affect this particular franchise like Halloween, but you never know. It also goes on, in the case of rival franchises like Nightmare on Elm Street, a prequel could be just what it is needed to save the dormant series. Freddy Krueger is a very vocal character with a well-known backstory that could be fleshed out even further. So it's comparing it to Nightmare on Elm Street, I agree, which is similar to Friday the 13th, which we already know the backstory, so we could get a fleshed out movie in Nightmare on Elm Street as well. So if we want to go the prequel route for Friday the 13th, it really won't upset the fans because there's not that much to go off of. All we know is that Mrs. Voorhees had a son named Jason. He drowned at a summer camp, or was presumed to have drowned at a summer camp, and, she took her revenge. That's all we know. There really is nothing more than that. So it would definitely work. Okay, and then it goes, the hockey mask villain of Friday the 13th franchise has never starred in a prequel movie. Yes, which we know. He does have a backstory that we're not entirely sure of how it developed. We know some in bits and pieces, but we don't know the whole spiel. So a prequel could do Jason in Friday the 13th a hell of a lot of good, because, I mean, for crying out loud, like it says in the article, they took him to space. He took him to Manhattan, Vancouver. Sorry, Times Square for like 2 minutes. I'm sorry. He fought Freddy in Freddy vs. Jason. I mean, we did a remake back in 2009, which I was a huge fan of, but we never had that prequel story. We never had the backstory of Pamela and Jason. We never got to see them two together. So that could be an avenue to go down to bring the story and the franchise back to life. And I think it's a great idea. And all the Friday the 13th fans are looking for is a good movie. They may be saying right now, we don't want a Pamela story. We don't want that. But if you deliver, you give them a good story, you give them blood and guts and great details and a great everything, atmosphere, a great Camp Crystal Lake, a great performance from Pamela Voorhees, the fans will forgive it and they will jump on board and they will ride this into the sunset because we want more Friday the 13th films like we're getting a ton of Halloween. And then Jason Lives director Tom McLaughlin also revealed that him and James Sweet have written a prequel to the franchise that centers around Jason's iconic mother, Pamela Voorhees. It's called The Secret Diary of Pamela Voorhees, a psychological horror prequel to the Friday the 13th franchise. It outlines Pamela's years between Jason's drowning and the original 1980 movie. And turning this script into a movie would be the best route forward for the franchise for numerous reasons. I think that's the only way to go right now. We're not able to get full-grown man Jason because the rights are all tied up, and the only problem is the Victor Miller rights. He doesn't have the rights to take the franchise overseas, so he's stuck here in the United States. So you got to figure out which avenue you want to go down. Do you want to make a TV series out of this? Do you want this something to be on Hulu or Netflix, kind of the way that, Child's Play TV show they did on USA and Sci-Fi? The way Hellraiser's going, I believe, on HBO Max. Do you want a Friday the 13th TV show focusing on Pamela Voorhees and her relationship with Jason as a young child? And, it could develop. And like a lot of other people have said, where's the cutoff when it's child Jason? Is a 17-year-old Jason a child? And where does adult Jason begin? Is 1920 adult Jason, or are we thinking more along the lines of closer, late 20s, early 30s as adult Jason? There's not, the line is not black and white. There's a lot of gray area. But this article definitely, let me get rid of this article right now. Peace out. This article gave some great insights, and there's already some directions, being put out there where they could take the franchise. And honestly, to get Friday the 13th back in the mainstream pop culture conscious with Michael Myers in Halloween, which is totally dominating right now, obviously. He's the only iconic horror slasher that is really, on the mainstream right now. You have the second tier, obviously, like Child's Play and the Scream franchise, which Scream 2022 I love very much. But the big three, Michael's the only one slicing and dicing. So hopefully this article can help Friday the 13th get back to where it needs to be. Get the fans interested in a Pamela Voorhees story. Hopefully Tom McLaughlin and James Sweet can do this, get this, put together and get it approved to be put out. I'll be fine with a movie. I'll be fine with a TV show as long as it's done the right way and gives justice to the franchise. I'm totally fine with that. But I need to know your guys' thoughts. Are you guys interested in a Mrs. Voorhees a Mrs. Voorhees backstory? Or is that something you guys would be interested in seeing? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Love to see if we agree, disagree, or kind of in the middle. I'd love to see. And definitely make sure to hit the like button on the video. Helps me tremendously. If you're new to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button and ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding. Anytime a new video is uploaded or I am going live. And that's all I got for you guys today. A little short Friday the 13th update video. Hope you enjoyed what you heard. Hope it got you a little bit pumped up for, a possible another Friday the 13th movie. And you guys have a scary day. And I'm going to keep grinding, slashing, and fucking bashing. Thanks, Johnny Styles. That was for you. My new catchphrase. See you guys in the next one.